Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading for your next 24 hours. This is for those of you who felt called to pick the affinity ring. And even by your selection or your choice, I feel like you're just a very practical person. You could be very grounded, okay? You could be very grounded in your decisions or your choices, usually. There is going to be some hesitation or indecision for you coming up in your next 24 hours. It feels like you're someone who is very patient and less is more for you, okay? And I feel like you're about to have a very happy outcome and you're going to have to make a decision whether you can fit it in your life now. All right. So it's like you waited for something, you didn't force something to happen. Something came to you naturally. It could have also taken a little bit more time. Now that it's finally come, there's this energy of if you even have the space or the time to prioritize it. Okay. So, very, very positive pile. Let me show you the cards that came out for you. You have Diamond Ring, and this talks about a proposal, an engagement, agreement, going to the next level, a promise, a partnership, statement of intent, marriage, and union. And then you also have Bouquet here. So this talks about being happy and harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift, art, reconciliation, expressive, gratitude, appreciation, openness, love, and warmth. There's definitely like a very romantic chapter opening up for you, whether you could be romanticizing your life, you could be starting a new project that is very passionate for you, that you thoroughly really enjoy. You could be creating something beautiful like art. Maybe you also are going to be doing much more self care during this season as well. I feel like someone could be coming towards you with an offer, a very romantic offer. For those of you who are single, someone could be asking you out on a date. Maybe someone wants to go to the next level with you. Sorry for the distractions. Someone could be wanting to go to the next level with you. And I feel like this is unexpected for you as well. Feels like you already have a set schedule or routine, and you're about to get an offer, a proposal that either you can accept or you can deny. The only reason I feel like you would want to deny whatever this is, if it's like maybe a new job offer, a new role that you're going to be stepping in, whether this is like trying to do something for yourself or someone's coming towards you asking you out, or if you're already in a relationship and maybe your partner is becoming way more romantic than they usually are, it just feels like you're a little bit indecisive. You may have a very busy week ahead, and so you could be thinking about when do you have time to prioritize this or fit this into your schedule. Okay. If you're single and you're dating multiple people, there's going to be one specific person who wants to move on to the next level. They may want exclusivity, they want monogamy, and you have to decide whether you even have the time to commit to something really strongly. I feel like you have a very happy outcome. So you're being prompted to choose whatever this is. If this is like your boss coming to you, pulling you aside at work and telling you to step into a new role, maybe you're going to be the head of some project. I definitely feel like it's going to be worthwhile. Or if this is like maybe an invitation, you're getting some type of invitation to do something that would be considered romanticizing your life, going to a nice event. I feel like you should make time within your busy schedule to do so. Whoever this is that's going to be maybe asking for your hand, sorry guys, so many distractions. Oh my God. All right. Whoever this is that's probably going to be asking you to go to the next level, I feel like you're going to lead on a very beautiful and harmonious life with this person. This person could be a true romantic or a charmer. They're going to make sure that the relationship stays beautiful, either if that's just doing nice gestures or nice dates, nice trips. This person really cares about wooing you, maybe versus your other option here, okay? So it feels like you have a decision to make and you may feel a little indecisive. Something does require deeper commitment. And I don't know if you're just really busy right now or if you're just, you want to take things slow. It feels like you're nervous whether to accept. All right, let's see what this is. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. What can they expect next 24 hours? This 10 of Cups. Something makes you really happy, but you're still hesitant to move forward with it, okay? And I wonder why. Let's see. Tell me about the 10 of Cups here. Okay, you could be overlooking whatever this is, this proposal, this offer. You may think it's not much. All right. Again, the Two of Pentacles is like, trying to divide up your time or your efforts. And whatever this is, you may not be seeing the beauty behind it because you do have the 10 of Cups here. So there's a lot of fulfillment, maybe more fulfillment than you felt ever in your life. But with the Four of Cups being here, it's hard for you to really grasp that. It's hard for you to pay attention to that. Four of Cups also could feel like rejection. So you may feel like this is not what you want at the moment. You may see it as more of a hassle or a waste of time. You could be undervaluing something that really will have a lot of value in your life, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles. So again, you could be someone who's a little non-committal right now when it comes to new things, new ventures, new projects, maybe new roles, a new relationship. It feels like you don't trust this situation enough to commit to it, okay? Because, this could be something that you've never experienced before. So it could be a little awkward for you at first because you haven't ever done something like this. And this could be your first time with that Page of Pentacles. Or that Page of Pentacles can talk about feeling like something is risky, feeling like something doesn't feel like the safe option. So you're a little bit afraid to put in that extra commitment or effort towards it. It's almost like you want to guarantee that something's going to work out before you decide upon it. But again, this is a very happy offer that's coming towards you. It's deeply fulfilling. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Feels like you're a little hesitant or indecisive whether to take this or not. Or maybe you're just a little nervous to get your hopes up. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Again, there's this energy of being super practical, and you're not someone who really feeds into fantasy. And whatever this is with that 10 of Cups, it could feel very fantasy driven, but I feel like it's not. I feel like this is a very solid this is a very solid offer coming towards you. All right, tell me about the Two of Pentacles for pile number 1. All right, we have the Empress. So whatever this is, if you do decide to move forward with it, it will have a lot of growth and abundance that's tied to it. This also could be a turning point for you. The Four of Cups really warns us against not seeing the big picture of something, not trying maybe something new, overlooking an option that could be the answer to your problems, or if you're feeling unfulfilled, this could really deeply fulfill you. And I feel like this is a turning point as well. It changes the circumstances for you. You could be very lucky in this season, so a lot of things may not make sense because sometimes when you are lucky, you just have happy coincidences that happen out of nowhere. And there's not a lot of logic behind it. It's just kind of fated or destined for you with the Wheel of Fortune. And this will require effort or more of your time. Oh my God. Or Empress is like nurturing something. So having to take care of this, having to maintain it. And maybe you also feel with that Two of Pentacles, you just don't have the time. There's not enough hours in a day to do this. Maybe you already feel overwhelmed. Maybe you already have another commitment elsewhere. So it's really hard for you to decide whether this is something that you really feel like is worth investing in that will grow. Something is very, very abundant here is what I'm seeing, okay? Let's see, what's your outcome? Oh my gosh, I almost dropped these cards. What's your outcome for pile number 1 of their next 24 hours? What's their outcome? All right. It feels like you are, again, being very, very practical about this. And you're not going, it's like something very beautiful is happening, but you refuse to be delusional about it, even though this is reality. Okay. So I see you just taking a little bit of time to reflect and maybe think about things. Also, whatever is giving you this offer, you really just want it out of your what is it called? Your line of eyesight. You want it out of the way. You almost have like your blinders on. You don't want it to distract you or even to influence you of your decision. You want to come to this decision by yourself. Something may overwhelm you. Something very positive may be deeply overwhelming. I don't know why you feel like that. I just feel like this is like very unexpected for you, and it could be like happening all of a sudden. It's like someone getting proposed to and they really did not see themselves being married anytime soon, nor did they have a desire for it. Okay? So it could be like getting caught off guard, and it puts you in a weird position, and it could be a lot of pressure. Okay. So I see you just taking maybe even next week to really think about something before committing. You want to be completely sure. And that is just something that makes you feel more safe. That's really important for you, that you feel like this is really for you before committing. Okay. Which I think is good because, you have too many people who will say that they're ready to commit to something and not see it through. So you're just really trying to be fair and cover all bases. But even with the butterflies being here, I feel like, again, in that Wheel of Fortune, there's like butterfly effect, and there's a chain reaction that if you do accept this, your life does turn for the better. Or if your life has already been very nice and you have ups and downs, but for the most part, you do enjoy your life. Things are going to get even better than what you're used to. Okay. There's a change of circumstances here, and you are very lucky. So just know that. All right. So that's your next 24 hours, pile number one. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. This will be all about your next 24 hours. This is for those of you who felt called to pick the Aquamarine ring. And even by your choice, I feel like the next 24 hours brings on some type of stress or anxiety. And I don't know if this is you or who's coming towards you. It feels like there's someone that could be coming towards you for a conversation, and they're very anxious about it. But it's like getting something off of their chest, okay? Because aquamarine is also really good for the throat chakra. So I feel like someone has something to get off their chest and they want to come towards you. It feels like this is going to bring a really beautiful new beginning or fresh start between both of you. Or this could be someone that you really do not know that well, but there could be interest, and you guys are going to be starting this new chapter together. Another energy that I'm feeling, well, first, let me show you guys the cards, okay? You guys have an interesting pile for sure, for sure. Okay, so you guys got two cards of the same, but kind of different. We have child that came out for you, and we also have child that came out for you. Okay. So you guys got two cards of child. And this talks about innocence. So maybe doing something that you never done before, or someone stepping out on a whim, someone being inexperienced in some type of nature. This could bring on a new beginning. There's an energy of brand new. Someone could be very creative about how they're going to approach you. There's something very spontaneous that is happening, something very carefree that could be happening as well. There's a tender energy here and a new or fresh perspective. And I feel like this is between you and a person here. Someone wants to get something off their chest, again, like I'm saying. So it's so interesting. So we have boy and girl, or just child and child. And it's so interesting because it makes me feel like puppy love, or like crush energy, like a crush. There's definitely butterflies in the stomach. There's a nervousness, anxiety. It's almost like someone stumbling over their words, but then finally getting it out. Okay. And I feel like this has been long awaited, and this could be someone very new in your life that you may know, but you don't know that well. And maybe they have something to tell you. So for your next 24 hours, you also have the Tower, and you have the Ace of Swords. So there's some shocking communication that's coming towards you. Someone may be finally speaking their truth. All right, so let's clarify this because this is very interesting. But there's like a shyness. There's like this nervousness between the speaker and the receiver. It's like no, both being very page energy. Okay, there's a page energy here. All right, let's see. Okay, tell me about the Tower. All right. Someone's about to be very generous. This could be with their words. Okay. So someone's about to really have a lot to say. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So someone has a lot to say towards you. It's very shocking. Someone's generosity could be very shocking. Maybe you're going to be receiving some type of gift that could be a conversation starter, but it's a generous gift, like someone buying you lunch or someone getting you like chocolate. I don't know why I'm getting that. We do have the Queen of Cups here. So whoever the more feminine energy is in this situation, it feels like there's like butterflies in her stomach, or there's an energy of like being, catching feelings, or even just feeling very pleased with someone's very spontaneous or shocking behavior. Okay. And it feels like it's been long awaited. So that's why it feels like a crush, because it's almost like when you have feelings for someone, you kind of feel like they have feelings too, but no one's saying anything. And you're just waiting on one or the other to speak up or to do something. And I feel like also this could be, it probably didn't happen sooner, because one of you could have went through the Ten of Swords, so a very devastating ending, and maybe that energy had to be healed to be able to come forth. So it feels like the right timing at this time. There's a lot of attraction here, physical attraction. Playing about the Ace of Swords. Someone's about to speak up, okay? Someone's about to stop being nervous and express themselves. What's the Ace of Swords here? Also, too, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like someone's voice is shocking. Like so, how someone looks, you would not expect their voice to sound like that. Okay, like this is like someone who could be like very nerdy, geeky, smart, but then they have a very deep, sexy voice, Or how someone speaks, their personality could be shocking as well. Think about the Ace of Swords. Feels like there's just physical attraction here, but you guys don't really know each other too well. All right, we have the Six of Wands. So someone wants to talk about how they admire someone else. Okay, there's a lot of energy of putting someone on a prop or a pedestal. There's a lot of energy of admiration, paying respects. Maybe that could be the conversation starter. Someone has achieved something most recently. Someone could be getting a lot of recognition and reward, and there's someone coming towards you, or you're coming towards them to pay your respects, to say, I see you out there, or you're doing your thing, or congratulations, I'm happy for you. Okay, so that's like a conversation starter here. Seriously. We have the Page of Cups, which is like crush energy, or, admiration. So there's a lot of admiration here, and that could be a conversation starter. Feels like, again, one of you has went through, maybe not recently, but went through the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is just so much devastation, a very painful ending. So it also feels like, maybe it's this person may not be ready to pursue anything seriously, but this feels like the right time to at least start speaking to each other to create some type of bond. Okay, someone's going through a transition here with the Six of Swords. So maybe this is the right time to like get the ball rolling. Yeah, again, Tower. There's just this very, very shocking. It's very shocking to you, or you're surprised here. It's like you would have never guessed that maybe this day would be the day that someone says something to you, that someone reaches out. Before this person comes to talk to you, there's been a lot of battling in your mind about the worst case scenario, because it could have been like a standoff energy. Who's going to speak first? Who's going to say something first? It feels like someone was battling something in their mind. Like maybe this person isn't interested in me, or maybe this person could be in a relationship. So there's been a lot of like back and forth, but I feel like someone's finally about to come forth, and it's super unexpected with this Tower. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? This is like coming home from work and then going on social media, and then you have a DM from this person? All right, tell me about this. What's the outcome for pile number two? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So a new a fresh start, a new beginning, and maybe a deeper commitment. This is like a little bit of a commitment, okay? This shows that something has consistency. Something is very viable to have longevity if it's nurtured. So, this is the start of something that is going to stick or something that could be committed in the future. We also have the Ace of Cups. So, there's this offer of feelings, emotions that is coming up as well. Yeah, you should expect a lot more movement down the line between you and this person versus like the initial, energy. And I keep getting this 5 of Wands again. It's like someone was battling this in their head, whether they should approach you, should they reach out. There's a lot of nervousness, but once they kind of get the ball rolling, it's like, okay, this is fine. I can breathe now, okay? And also, too, very shocking someone's personality or their tone or their voice, okay? All right, that's what I have for you, pile number 2, your next 24 hours. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This will be your next 24 hours. This is for those of you who felt called to pick the lion ring. And with that lion energy, I think of like strength cards. So there could be concerns within the next 24 hours of like someone's self-control, someone's like emotional regulation. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Emotional regulation or not retaliating back, okay? There could be concerns about fidelity and someone's loyalty and faithfulness. So yeah, discipline as well. So there's some concerns about that. And yeah, let me show you what came out, okay? You have the heart card. So this card talks about love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness, romance, contentment, passionate, and caring. And then you also have the card of the mice. Okay, so this is illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, loss, theft, reduction, filth, decay, irritation, worry, fear, anxiety, waste, and nagging. Okay. I feel deeply like someone that you really care about, someone that you love, someone that you could be in a relationship with, someone that you could be in a budding romance with. You are very worried, maybe about something that they have done, maybe over the weekend, or something that they've done that you found out about or that you're suspecting. Okay. There's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear that someone betrayed you. And if this is not you, then this person is thinking this about you. We have the 3 of Swords here. So this is the energy of disappointment, being disappointed by someone, feeling heartbreak. Okay. So something could have happened most recently where you felt like this person deceived your trust, or you feel betrayed, or you feel like, you feel like your heart is broken. Okay. And if this is not you, then this is someone you're connected to. Now you're being urged temperance, or this is the next 24 hours. You have temperance here. So I do feel like, some hours of the day you will be worried, you will be having maybe a little anxiety, you will be a little stressed about the situation, but then other hours of the day you fill yourself up with distractions, healthy distractions. So you could be working, being very productive. I see you being very productive the next 24 hours. You could also be doing things that you really like hobbies or interests. You may stop and get your favorite food. You may stop and get a drink or something like that, especially with this temperance being here. Okay, so it's almost like you are worried about some type of outcome, or you're worried about someone's actions, but you also are not going to be spending the whole day obsessing over this. You do fill up your day with some healthy distractions here. Let's see what's going on. Let's clarify these cards. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. You don't allow this to stop you from enjoying your day. I still see you having a very enjoyable day despite what could have happened. All right, tell me about the 3 of Swords. Also, too, the next 24 hours is going to be a really good time for you to do a little bit of tidying up. So whether that's like tidying up your room, your workspace, taking out the trash, looking to see if there's any old fruit in your fruit basket, throwing away old food or containers from your fridge, okay? Especially with that mice being here. Tell me about the Three of Swords. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, there's a change in circumstances. Something that you feel like, okay, there could be a switch up or change in someone's behavior as well. There's change in someone's behavior that makes you feel like something bad has happened or that they're not being honest to you. With that Wheel of Fortune, someone could have switched up very suddenly. This is like if someone is used to communicating with you consistently, then they just stop communicating out of nowhere. If someone, checks up on you throughout the day, then they're not checking up. If someone is very nice to you and very loving, maybe someone just stopped being romantic all of a sudden. So there's some type of change in someone's behavior that's making you believe this. We have the Page of Wands here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. The Star, okay. This is like with the Page of Wands is usually like a discovery. Okay, so you could have discovered some type of betrayal, or maybe you're expecting this news. You're expecting it because maybe someone's behavior or mannerisms has changed up. We do have the Star here. I feel like this person wants to heal things with you. I feel like this person does want to rejuvenate the connection here with the Star. There could be an energy of forgiveness. Maybe also too with the Star being here, it's like what is that? I'm hearing popularity. Okay. Someone could have gotten popular all of a sudden. Maybe they're like not making as enough time for you. I don't know what that is. That could be as like simple as like maybe someone got more friends at work and now they're spending time with their coworkers. Maybe someone's going to a friend's event or something. Maybe someone got more popular because of their possessions. Like maybe someone, I don't know, got like some new clothes or maybe like a new car and that makes them more popular. So I don't know. It feels like someone kind of switched up a little bit on you. But tell me about the Star. Okay, the King of Swords. Someone is going to apologize for being detached, or they could be apologizing for maybe just being super cold recently. I do see that your fears or your worries are valid because someone definitely has had a change in personality. Feels like someone has become cold overnight or very detached overnight, okay? Someone also could be very logical. So even if they know that you're feeling hurt by them, they may be thinking more logically of how to solve the situation. I see you being the Temperance within the next 24 hours. Tell me about that. All right, you have Justice here. So you are waiting on an apology or for someone to make things up to you. And we have the Three of Wands. You're actually expecting it. And I feel like, you will have this. Okay. So there's like almost like growth that comes from this or expansion of this connection. Someone's going to maybe apologize or make things up to you with the Justice card here. And so you are just not going to spend your whole day worrying about this. You know that someone's going to have this conversation with you soon enough. It's almost like you don't have to, I don't know if beg is the right word, but you don't have to beg or pressure this person to make things right with you. Just you holding the fort down, just you focusing on yourself, you being confident in the situation is going to draw in that apology or this person making things right. You don't want to chase this person down. Okay, Queen of Wands. And I do see that someone's going to come towards you with more emotion and they're going to put a lot of effort to making things right with you. Why is this person so cold all of a sudden, though? I don't feel like we're getting that. And it feels like this person's popularity went up too recently. But what is the King of Swords? Okay, Queen of Cups. Hmm. Maybe someone doesn't know how to deal with sadness. Okay, feels like someone doesn't know how to deal with someone's tears or sadness or really like out loud or deep emotional expressions. Someone kind of like gets cold or detaches when that happens, okay? But again, I do feel like this person does want your forgiveness. There is longevity here with the situation, or this could be a connection that leads to marriage with the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles, all right? There's a bigger goal at hand here. I feel like someone is going to make things right with you, but you're being urged not to chase. Don't chase this situation. Let this person come to you. What's your outcome? What's the outcome for pile number 3? What's the outcome for pile number 3? All right. Like I said, remember I said with that Queen of Wands, do not chase this person, this situation. Let them come to you. Your outcome is them coming to you and chasing the situation. All right. King of Wands is like someone who wants to chase a certain outcome, chase you down to apologize, chase you down to make things right. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. So if you're trying to teach this person a lesson, they're going to be brave enough to go through that lesson. They're going to be brave enough to deal with their consequences, with the Justice card being here as well. And they will chase you to continue what you guys have. All right. So nothing to worry about here. Don't stress yourself out with this situation. Allow this person to make things right with you, because I see that as your outcome. Okay. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is all about your next 24 hours, and this is for those of you who felt called to pick the star ring, okay? With that ring, with that selection, you have that star energy. So I feel like you could be getting a lot of messages about where you need to go next, what action to take next, which direction you're meant to go, what can lead you to your happiness or fulfillment. I do feel like you're very protected at this time and in this season as well. I also feel like you have done a ton of healing that's preparing you for your next chapter to be able to really enjoy it and not look back towards the past. Okay. Also, too, there's could be a great concentration or focus on your looks or your aesthetics right now, or even just like I hate like health or hygiene. Okay. So you could, and of course, everybody takes showers and baths and brushes their teeth and does all those things. But this could be like little things of like keeping hand sanitizer in your car, keeping lotion in your car or in your bag. This could be like adding wipes to your bathroom on your toilet. Okay. So there's like even more little steps that you're taking to be totally hygienic or to help your aesthetics or even for your health. Some of you guys have just purchased like a pill organizer or a travel pill organizer. Some of you guys just purchased like that water pick thing for flossing your teeth. Um, Maybe you got like a really expensive toothbrush. This could also be like an expensive hairbrush. So there's something here that you've done recently in regards to your aesthetics, health, or hygiene. And I feel like that's something that you really enjoy. Okay. So it's the little things in life that kind of bring fulfillment. And I feel like that's something that you could be really learning and experiencing right now. So the cards coming out for you, you have uprooted, and this talks about having a radical break from your past, deep changes that you could be experiencing right now, going through some type of interruption, feeling displaced. Makeover is here. So, aesthetics again, going adrift, separation, force changes, opportunity coming towards you, and transplant. Okay. With this card too, because you do have the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like right now this is a time that you're seeing that you have to do a lot of things alone or independently. And it's not many people that you can rely on or depend on at this time. This is like forcing you to be self-reliant. Also, I feel like sometimes the universe will take people out of your life right before you're about to get a huge blessing or your life is about to have a huge leap of opportunity because you could have the wrong people around you who do not deserve your blessings. So, if there has been a forced change, you had to maybe end a situation, maybe someone ended it with you, maybe having to move all of a sudden and it made you really sad to leave certain things behind. Again, with the star, I feel like the universe wants you to stop looking in the past and start looking towards your future because your future is very bright. You also have ball and chain here. And even though there's a shackle here, it's like unlocked. So I feel like you're about to release so much burden or baggage that you've had. This is you feeling stuck or weighed down. It talks about restrictions, addictions, heavy burdens, baggage, codependency, feeling trapped in difficult relationships. Something has finally been released, either by your own doing, you choosing more healthy habits. This could be you really letting go of whatever was weighing you down, burdening you. If you were in a very toxic or difficult relationship, leaving that alone. If you've been very codependent, you've been forced to be self reliant, and this is for your highest good. This is building character for what you're about to hold. I feel like something that you're not expecting, but's been happening little by little behind the scenes for you is the Nine of Pentacles. So you could find that you are moving into a great deal of financial freedom. You are just way more mature than maybe a lot of people that you used to surround yourself with. You have way more experiences. Life could become more leisurely for you. You have more time in a day to do little things that bring you happiness or joy. You could also afford yourself better experiences, more luxury experiences as well. So that's something that's been a big blessing of yours since you've been able to let something go. There's one little thing that you need to let go. I feel like you know what this is. It's probably like the last thing on your list. And I feel like you're ready because you do have the Fool here. So you are taking this leap of faith. You are staying faithful to the universe that you are going to something better. You're taking a change in direction. I also feel like in the next 24 hours, something could be distracting you and you kind of wake up, you know? So this could be like an ex trying to reach out to you and speak to you, an ex friend, lover, whatever it may be. This could be a vice or something that you could have been obsessed with or addicted to that could be trying to show up in the next 24 hours. And I see you just really waking up. And I see that it's so easy for you to pass it by or leave it alone. This could be like I'm gonna put like a thing out there, okay? Like if you used to go and stop by like the liquor store after work, maybe there was a time in your life where you just would stop and get yourself a bottle of wine, you could be passing something and just not feeling the urge to stop. Or if you're passing like a smoke shop, or if you're passing a bar that you used to go to, maybe you're passing your ex's home, or what else would be like a really difficult thing? I don't know. There's something here that you used to be codependent to that it's coming towards you, but you're remembering where you're headed and you're going to purposely not choose it. Okay. So something, and I feel like that's like devilish energy as well. As you are sending, as you are making better decisions for yourself and your life is elevating, I feel like the devil always comes to play and to trick. Okay. So I see that you're passing this with flying colors. So let's go ahead and see what this is. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles here. Some of you guys too, I do feel this energy of feeling lonely, but with that Fool, you're not going to be lonely for long. You also too, if you're feeling lonely, you may be urged to with the Fool to try different environments than you're used to, or like even date or talk to people that are out of your normal type. Okay. The Fool really prompts you to try new things. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Oops. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, Eight of Swords. I feel like as you have learned to stop self sabotaging and maybe also like changing yourself from feeling victimized, which it's okay to feel like a victim, especially if you've been done wrong. But what's even better is also empowering yourself out of that victim state. So once you have started to do that, once you have stopped self sabotaging, making choices or decisions that are not for your highest good, you are moving closer and closer into this energy of luxury, of more comforts of life, more money, financial freedom, and just elevating in the most beautiful way possible. And it's being done all by yourself. At the end of this, you'll have only you to thank, which is going to feel really good, you know? What else can you tell me? All right, we have the Nine of Wands here. So you could have been getting really, really tired of certain things happening in your life, and maybe there was just one lesson that you were being tested on that you need to learn. I feel like the next 24 hours you're passing. Okay, so it's like an end of a difficult chapter, an end of a difficult period. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very weary or tired and feels exhausted by their circumstances, but you're so close, and something is telling you not to give up. You are becoming stronger by the moment. You could have went through a dark night of the soul where you felt very defeated in the past, but you are rising up anew, okay? So I really, really like that for you. And it's maybe shocking to even see the changes. I want you to do something as well because the tower is here. I want you to look at a picture of you maybe some months ago and look at your like eyes, look at your face, look at your body, look at your mannerisms, okay? And then look at yourself today if you took a recent photo and look at the differences of how you used to look in the past and what you look like now. Not saying that there could have been physical changes, but there could have been, but also like light. Your light is restored, okay? So something about lightness in your eyes and your being, your aura. Tell me about the Fool. You look happier is what I'm trying to say, okay? You look much happier. Think about the Fool here. All right, the Magician. So if you are lonely and you want to manifest maybe a lover in your life or you want to manifest new friends, um, this is really going to how this is going to come towards you is trying new places, new environments, new things. It's time to try up that new hobby, that new interest. It's time to take maybe that class that you were maybe too nervous to take before or that workshop. Go to those environments that you never wanted to go to before, you know, by yourself. Maybe you kept trying to ask someone from your past to go with you and they just never would go. Now's the time to romanticize your life and do it alone. That's how you're going to meet these new connections, especially if you're feeling kind of lonely right now. That's by getting out and not frequenting the same places that have devastated you. We have the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. That's the only way that you're going to meet what's meant for you, whether that's love, new friendships, networking partners, or just finding your new environments. If you need to get out of your house, you got to go try those new places. And yes, you're going to have to do it alone, but it's going to be worth it. We also have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So as you are stepping into this next chapter, you could be mastering something. There's a lot of maturity and wisdom and growth that you're showing here. I feel like you're going to have a lot of focus and concentration on this new thing. There's a new interest or project or passion that you're picking up, and it's going to consume a lot of your time. It's going to keep you in a healthy state. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as well. What's the outcome for pile number four? What's the outcome for pile number four? I see you enjoying whatever this is, okay? It doesn't feel like a chore. You could be getting back to yourself. Maybe in the past you lost interest in a lot of things. Now you're picking up new passions and you're having a lot of fun with it, and it's taking up a lot of your time. All right, we have the King of Cups. So you could be going through some type of heart awakening right now where you feel like safe. It's safe to put yourself out there. It's safe to meet new people. It's safe to maybe put yourself out there for love, where you're more receptive and open. You trust yourself because you have maturity, emotional maturity. And I feel like you're just ready. You're ready to take on this new passion project. You're ready to date. And you also could be ready to meet new people. And I feel like you're going to be open to it now. Maybe in the past you weren't so receptive and you could have been really closed off and detached, but now it feels like you're having some type of heart awakening and you're ready to try whatever that is and put yourself out there. Okay, so trust that and know that you're gearing up for a new life with the Fool. All right, so pile number 4, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye. Hi, pile number 5. Welcome to your reading. This will be all about your next 24 hours. And this is for those of you who felt called to pick the Garnet ring. So, just by you picking Garnet or that Garnet ring, that red ring, I feel like something is urging you to have more passion or drive towards something that could have been bothering you, fixing it, or finding some type of resolution or solution. Okay. I feel like you have great manifestation powers at this time, but it could be time to get going. It's time to put action behind it. So there's an energy of like getting more energized and being more motivated to change your situation. Because I'm seeing that there's a situation that you're not happy in, and you think about often moving on and what else is out there. Okay. So now it's time to put your thoughts into things or your thoughts to reality and start doing actions to change up a situation that you may feel like has ran its course or that you're no longer fulfilled by. The cards coming out for you, we have Wolverine. So this talks about how fierce you are. You know, you may feel like you're not as strong or brave to do something, but you are. Um, and yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of doubt or worry or fear, but something's about to be dissolved within you where you're going to believe in yourself and your capabilities, also of manifestation. So you have fierce, unpredictable. Okay, so there could be a unpredictable switch up that you could be having right now. You may be a little indecisive. Wild, we have power struggles. You could be in a some type of power struggle that you're just feeling like is too much. This is about being assertive. There could be a possessive energy around you as well. We have inner demons, elusive. We have determined and also fearless. So this situation requires you to become fearless, okay? Like almost like believing like I have nothing to lose by trying to change this. So let me get going. You also have anchor here, which, you know, usually anchor is a very, it's a positive card, you know, but what I'm getting with this card is that you feel weighed down by something. You feel stuck, okay? You feel like something has stuck, it's permanent, and I feel like you have the power to change that. This talks about something that could feel stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrain. Okay, we have secure, persevere. Willpower is very significant for you. Something that feels long lasting, something that persists, advantage, and also fortitude. The reason that I feel like you are just getting fed up with a certain situation and you're ready to move on, you have the Eight of Cups, which is an energy of feeling so detached from your surroundings, your environment, a situation, and wanting to move on or walk away. And you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is all about like choosing up, you know? It's an energy where you're could be in a situation, but you're actively seeking out other possibilities. And Two of Wands tells you to start planning. And from those plans that you make, start to take action. Okay. So you could be in the next 24 hours planning your escape. Oh my God, what is going on? You could be planning your escape or planning to move on from a situation. And it's saying don't stop just by the plans. You know, whatever you brainstorm, whatever you come up with, your plan B, actually go for it. Okay, go for it. There's something about travel here. Some of you guys want to relocate, but it could be long distance relocation. You may feel like this is what you truly want to do. All right, so you could be gearing up to travel or to move, maybe cross country or even to a different country for some of you. Let's see what's going on here. I feel like there's someone here too within the next 24 hours. They know that you're not happy. They know that you want to move on. Okay, so someone's starting to catch on to this as well. Think about the Eight of Cups. Think about the Eight of Cups. All right. So there's an offer coming towards you, and I feel like it's giving you the ick, or you're just like, no. Okay. So Ace of Cups is here. Someone could be offering you love, maybe a new beginning in love, a fresh start. Someone could be trying to offer you some type of passionate fresh start. And you already feel like I was having plans of moving on. Like, I don't know why you're trying to restart this or why you're offering some type of new beginning, new chapter. I don't want that. Okay. Also, too, if you've been escaping your reality because you're so unhappy with your environment, you're being urged to stop that, whatever that is. Okay. So if you are doing any habits or actions that feel like you're not dealing with your situation, you're kind of like running from it or distracting yourself from it, for example, such as drinking, you're being urged to stop. Okay. Because just this is kind of like not allowing you to be productive in actually finding the correct solution and getting going. All right. What else is here? We have the Six of Pentacles. There's a very generous offer coming towards you, trying to keep you stuck. Okay. It's so generous. I even feel like people don't understand. No one understands the situation but you. Like, if people were to see that you're getting this very generous offer, people would feel like, oh my God, like you're dumb to not take this. This is so lucky, or this is so generous. Like, I wish I could have that. But people really do not understand. They do not see what's beneath the surface with that anchor. Okay. And so you may feel deeply misunderstood right here. And you may feel like there's no one who can sympathize with you about your situation. Everybody feels like you're crazy for wanting out. All right. But I know you're not crazy. And I see that there's an issue here. Tell me about the Two of Wands for pile number 5. We have the King of Cups. I see that your heart is somewhere else. Okay. Whatever that means, your heart is somewhere else. You have a lot of memories. This could be somewhere from your past as well. Maybe you feel like you made a mistake getting into something and now you want to go back to what you know. Some of you guys want to return back home. Some of you guys want to go to something that has way more comfort or nostalgia for you with the Six of Cups. Okay. So this could be one of those situations where um you could have went towards something and now you want to go back to what you used to do or what you used to know because it was a much better trade-off, and your heart is somewhere else here with the King of Cups. Like, you already know what is for you and you just want to get to that side. It requires some type of planning. What is their advice? What's their advice here? Okay, Knight of Cups, pursue it, go for it. No matter what people may think of you, because they may think you're walking away from some type of generous offer, no matter what people do and judge you, okay, pursue whatever this is. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your dreams. All right. I feel like that's the only way that you're going to feel fulfilled here. You can have a lot of people that just don't understand. There's someone here that's watching you that already knows your heart is elsewhere. I don't know if this is like a boss or like maybe your family or a lover, okay? But it's like someone already knows. And you're being urged to follow your dreams or your instincts, follow your passions, go towards that thing that is more nostalgic for you, that makes you feel more comfort inside, okay? And it's not a fantasy as well. I don't know if someone told you that, like you can't be happy if you leave, or that something's like fantasy driven. It's not. It's the Six of Cups, not the Seven of Cups. Okay. So this is definitely something that can be reality for you. What's the outcome for pile number 5? What's the outcome here? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Um, patience. So this is not something that may happen overnight. This definitely is going to take some time, but it's going to be worth the investment. Whatever efforts that you start, maybe in the next 24 hours, they have sustainability. So you'll be building something up, you'll be tending to something, and then pretty soon you'll have the fruits of your labor. And that's why it's important for you not to be escaping reality right now, whatever that means, whatever you're doing to distract yourself from being unhappy, you need to start putting in the effort, make the plans, within the next 24 hours, and then start working towards that goal. If you need to save up money to make this movement, open that savings account and start putting that money away. If you need to put in effort towards something, start making effort every day. Stay productive, okay? And believe that your circumstances can change, because they will. There's something that's guaranteed for you, but you need to start tending your garden, okay? Like, I feel like the universe could be giving you a seed or an opportunity, and you need to plant it and you need to tend to that every day to get to the outcome that you want. Do not escape your reality, because the more times that you escape, the less time that you're giving to this new desired reality that you want so badly. I hope that's making sense. I almost feel like for pile number 5, you guys need some guidance from your angels. So I'm going to pull a card for you. So it's almost saying, like, don't escape your circumstances, build your new circumstances. Okay. Well, let's see. Give me some messages for pile number 5 from their angels, their spirit guides, and ancestors. What do you want them to know at this time? Anything that can help them as they start this journey? Okay. Anything else? Should I do another one? No, one is fine. Okay. All right, guys. You got the 5 of Raphael. And this one says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. All right, 5 of Raphael for pile number 5. Everything happens for a reason. You may be currently focused on a loss, but when this card is drawn, there is something positive waiting for you. Things may not have turned out the way you expected, but now's the time to trust that the universe has something better in store for you. Regret simply does not serve you now. Embrace changes as the guiding hand of your angels, sending you in a new direction with your long-term happiness in mind. Additional meanings of this card: tenderness toward others, a change in focus, the wisdom to reach out to loved ones. Okay. If you have to reach out to a loved one, maybe to help you with the situation, to get things moving faster, do so. Do that. Definitely do that. If you need to reach out to friends, family, to help you out of the situation, maybe you need support during this time, don't be afraid to ask for help. Even if that's just praying to your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors, or even God, setting out the intention and saying that I need help, try to push yourself to do so. Okay. But the most important thing with the 7 of Pentacles is to start tending whatever you're building here. You have to put in intentional effort every day as much as you can. Start small, don't give yourself too much of a load to do, but do something. And if this requires you to save some money so that you could have, the financial support to get going, then you need to start saving, as soon as you can. And don't put something off by trying to distract yourself from your situation. See your situation for what it is, accept it, and then start putting in the work. That's the only way that you're going to get out of this. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you, pile number 5. I love you guys so much. I am wishing the best for you guys. I know that something's going to change for you within the next 24 hours. So I'm looking forward to you guys seeing this through and having this win. All right, with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one. Make sure to have a great rest of your weekend or your week whenever you catch this. And until next time. All right, bye.